Good morning, everyone. It is July 4th. God bless America. Doing all that kind of fun stuff. I hope you guys are doing great. And of course, it is a Monday. So this is Monday Mindset. Ooh, Jan's got something going on too. Oh, she's got her boxing gloves, all red, white, and blue. And you know what? We're going to help you box through with good feelings during this birthday celebration of America. And we are super excited. But good morning, everyone. This is Carol, so AKA Naughty Boss, live from Vero Beach with two
Sistas. Hey, good morning, everyone. Excuse me. This is Janice, aka Wellness Diva 5.0 from North Haven, Connecticut. It's going to be a beautiful day. And it's been a beautiful weekend thus far. And I just want to say happy birthday, America. Happy 4th of July. And just a little sidebar, I had the opportunity to meet so many amazing people from a clubhouse room that I am associated with. And the person who started that group, her name is Lois. She happens to live over in East Hampton, Connecticut. Well, there are people from all over the world in her clubhouse. So Cindy from Australia flew in, Garth from Barbados, and it was a magical time. She was so excited to be in the USA to partake in the excuse me, in the 4th of July activities. So that was pretty nice to meet all those amazing people. You hear their voices and hear the passion of what they're doing. And this is what, America is all about.
Absolutely. And, everyone's enjoying, there's parades, there's so much goodness going on. And like we've always entertained, with your mindset, especially on a Monday mindset, it happens to be a holiday long weekend for a lot of people. A lot of people, this is like the kickoff of their vacation week. They coordinate, July 4th birthday celebration with our country, and then they make it into a family vacation with friends and family. So it's a great time. And you know what? I'm going to go out and I'm going to put take a chance out there to say this, which a lot of people don't think it's true, but it is a great time to be an American. There's never been a time to be an American, because America's strong when we're faced with hardships, when we're faced with testing what we're feeling about our country, what's going on in the world. This is where we really shine. This is where our passion and our respect for our red, our white, our blue, our stars and stripes comes. It's coming at a pivotal moment, pivotal time, because we always talk about we cannot control what's interfering with our mindset, but we've got to use your red, white, and blue boxing gloves to box away those negative feelings, and know that you do have to validate how you feel. You don't want to throw it under the carpet. You don't want to say it doesn't exist. We know it does. There's things that are out of control, but guess what? We're not in control of them. We're only in control of the way we act and how we react, which is huge for anybody's, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, your mindset. You want to have that good mindset always and be in the moment and celebration of these great events. Now, yeah, there's going to be things that are out of our control. There, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of protesting going on. There usually is, but that's the beauty of why we live where we live, because we have the right, because the people before us, many years before us, our forefathers, people died for us to have these freedoms, that we can speak our truth. We can have differences. And I think what people are showing is, yeah, we don't have the same ideologies. We don't believe the same things. But I respect that you have that right. And, what I hope happens, and I think people are learning those skills, and it's a skill, sometimes it doesn't come very easy, is to respectfully have disagreements. There's nothing wrong with disagreements. There's nothing wrong with difference of opinions. That's why we live in this country. Let's all do it respectfully. And let's always keep that in mind, because don't you think that's great for your mindset? That when you already know you may have that difference, you're going to talk to somebody, because I don't care what happens. You start doing your hamburgers, grilling, burgers, steak, chicken, fish, whatever you're eating, the salads, you sit down, you partake in food, and conversation comes up. So these conversations do come up, and you don't want your festivities to be dampened by people getting angry. It's okay to be different. It's okay to have, your own beliefs. But at the end of the day, let's just say, you know what? this is what our country's about, difference of opinion. So we celebrate being America strong, that we can get through that, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely, because, our opinions, our views, and we have a lot of the same. We differ, I think, on a few little things, but in actuality, if you can't sit down and have a conversation with someone who has a difference of opinion, like, I welcome that. I want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear the passion in their voice and how they feel about a certain topic, whatever that may be. And a lot of things that are going on, I don't necessarily agree with, or nor would I ever partake in. But again, that's the beauty of celebrating America. That is people's God-given right. Someone's truth may not be my truth. I'm okay with that. I'm also okay with people protesting, but my feeling on protesting is you need to do it respectfully and do it in such a way where you are not intruding on somebody else, meaning I can go into a lot of different examples, but I won't do that. But I will share.
I think one of the things that we have to point out with protesting is you have to know going into that protest that there are people there that really don't care about the subject, but they're there to antagonize. And if you
Right.
don't know that and say, look at, I got to be also mindful of the people around me, because maybe people are not here for the right reason. Maybe they're here to stir the pot, to make things get into a situation that is not a healthy situation, where it's destruction or destroying someone's property or people getting hurt. So you have to know that, sadly, you can't, we talk about that, you can't control the way somebody acts or their motive. Sadly, there are people out there that have a bad motive. They don't care what, they're not on one side or the other. They're there just to make it chaotic. So as long as you go into that spirit of knowing that, hey, I'm here to shout out, my belief, hold my sign, but I'm also going to be mindful of that there may be somebody coming, to the side of me or in my space that's going to say, hey, you want to make a quick 50? Just do this, or go over towards this over here. It's getting a little bit more, rambunctious. And people get caught up in the moment. I think part of, you sometimes don't always make good choices when you're in that moment. And especially if you're in a crowd and you don't know all the partakers, the actors that are in the crowd, and you have to be mindful of that. So I think when you decide that, hey, I'm going for this protest, I believe in this, know that there may be some bad actors in the crowd and be prepared for it. Be mindful. And if you see something suspicious where you think it's just wrong, let someone know. Don't you think?
Absolutely. And I want to share with everyone, as I'm sure some people know, maybe people have forgotten, I attended my first protest. I think it was back in March or April, I want to say. I was very nervous about it going into it, but I felt it deep within my heart that this was something that I needed to do as Ryan's mom. And we were in Massachusetts, and Pfizer, and I believe it was Moderna, they're within like I don't know, quarter mile of each other. It's a very short distance. And excuse me, it was a very organized protest. It was very peaceful. There were some people, I would say, in the outer parts, not close within where we were, who were, a little on the rambunctious side, but for the most part, and that's okay being rambunctious, but for the most part, everybody was peaceful. We were very passionate. And then I don't know how this happened, but I found myself being a speaker. I still have that video. And I look back on it and, I was in that moment. There was a lot of emotion in that moment. And I wanted to do it respectfully in such a way where I not only honored my journey as Ryan's mom, but I wanted to honor my son and what he's been through. And I think the other interesting thing about that was, the police obviously were there. And as we were walking back to the car, we went up to the police. There was like 3 or 4 of them. And we say, hey, we just want to thank you so much for keeping us safe and allowing us to to be here today and keeping everyone safe. And they kind of looked at us. I don't want to say they were shocked, but they said, wow, thank you. And we had, like a 2-minute conversation, and it was really nice. So it's not about, it's about sharing your passion or what you're passionate about in such a way where you believe with all your heart that you're making a change, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
Was my voice heard? Yeah. So, that's what I came to do. My voice was heard, and I'm okay with that.
And I think that's the beauty of, again, what our country allows. And there's, peaceful protests is, can be an amazing experience. I don't want to discourage people. What I'm saying is just be mindful that, sadly, on this type of a celebration, doesn't always bring out the best in some people. And, again, it's sad, but you still want to validate they feel what they feel, and they have every right to express their opinion. Because remember, the one piece about, speak your truth, as I always say, there really is only one truth. It's either right or it's wrong. People have opinions. So their voice may be an opinion of something. It may not even be factual, but they still have the right to protest and, shout about their opinion. But at the end of the day, it may be a truth for you, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's actually a truth. So we want to be clear on that as well, because you get into that murky area of no, this is verbatim, this is my truth. Well, your truth may be that, but it's really your belief. It's your opinion. It's really not the truth of a certain situation, or it could be one way or the other. But a lot of people kind of blur those two, kind of that statement, and try to adapt it as a way of, I don't know whether it's a way that they feel that they're validating their opinion is the truth, or I'm not really sure the mindset behind that. But when I'm chatting about any kind of subject, I always make sure that if I haven't double checked it, that it's factual. I would say, well, this is how I interpret it, or this is my belief. Not really sure if that's the way it is, or whether the truth behind it. And I think once people start really doing their research on certain subject matters before they have that conversation, that is also helpful, because then you're going to have great tools that are going to give you that postured mindset that you can say, I'm going to convey, this is what I've learned. So because it's a factual thing that I found out, and I've got, things to substantiate it, then it is the truth. Then you can feel really confident when you're having that conversation.
Right. And, why not say to somebody, hey, I saw your chat on XYZ. Let's have a conversation because I have a difference of opinion. I would love that. I would welcome that. But unfortunately, from what in my experience, some people don't want, they want that antagonistic type of conflict. They want that conversation. And in my opinion, it's not about being right. It's about standing up for what you believe in, different ideologies, different political parties. This is what makes America great. And God bless the USA.
That's right. America strong, always. So on this festivity, for some people, they're still working their business. Still, people are being mindful of their health, their wellness. Of course, you should. Someone said to me, I was at a cookout yesterday. Shout out to Jackie and Brian. They did an awesome job of putting on a nice spread for everyone. But I was talking to several people. Obviously, I'm part of my passion is always talking about gut health and definitely intermittent fasting. They said, well, how do you do it? Like, you're out at this party, and there goes the waterfall. It's that time of the day where our waterfall goes on. I love hearing that. And I said, how do it's just who I am. It's every day. I mean, I said, what I love about intermittent fasting is the flexibility, because if I know certain timeframes are going to happen, I can adjust my schedule. but I'm not one. I don't wake up hungry in the morning. That's why intermittent fasting works perfectly for me. I'm not like a breakfast eater. I will have breakfast occasionally, especially if you're away on vacation or wherever brunch comes up. That stuff is fun. But generally speaking, I really try my best to stick to still a schedule. So in this case, the cookout started at 12:30. She already had appetizers out, and I adjusted my schedule. So I actually fasted. Let's see, today is Monday, Sunday. So Saturday night, the last time I ate was at 6 p.m. So I still got a good fast in. So I fasted from 6:30 p.m. on Saturday to yesterday till about 12. So you figure that out. It was
About 18 hours.
About an 18-hour fast. So that worked out perfectly. Now there's other times where most of the time I will do a 20-hour fast, because I allow, try not to eat past 7:30, and I try not to break fast till like 2:30 or 3 the following day. So I still got an 18-hour fast in. Now, did I, again, I made a great macaroni salad, but I used, it was completely vegan, and everyone could not, they're like, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known this. I don't know any difference. I said, that's the beauty of, working with different types of products that you can, still get that great taste. A lot of veggies were in it, some great spices were in it. But instead of using mayonnaise, I use vegan A's. So it really, and it's by Hellman. So, we love our Hellman's brand. So it worked out really nice. It was organic, nice tangy flavor, and it's just a different macaroni type of recipe. There's and shout out to Gina, who gave me the recipe. She made it for us. Now she uses regular mayonnaise, so I took her recipe and tweaked it a little bit. So it came out really good. I stayed away from all meats. I didn't have any meats. I stayed away from all dairy until the very end of the afternoon. And I did have one of Lee's famous cupcakes because she's just an excellent, excellent baker. So I balanced what I was doing. I had some fruit. I had some vegetables. I had my macaroni salad, and then I had one little cupcake. So I was pretty pleased, and then when we got back, you get back and you're just kind of like, I just want a little something. So I maybe had another half a cup of macaroni salad, and I was good to go. And I had a banana. So I felt good.
That's awesome. And I have a question for your friend. Delivery charges to North Haven. I love cupcakes.
Oh my God, these cupcakes. I'm actually going to, I took a couple home, not for me to eat, for our neighbor, Joe. He absolutely loves when Lee bakes, and he did not attend yesterday. So she said, oh my God, make sure you take some for Joe. So I took 4 cupcakes for him because his son is up visiting with his girlfriend. So, I've got them all ready for him. I've already messaged them this morning. So they may come over today, possibly. And we're just going to kind of lay low. I know there's a parade going in town. I'm sure there's a lot of festivities all around the United States. But ironic thing, being in Florida, and I've been really good. I have not gotten burned once. And we are so blessed to have this enclosure, which is the tighter screen. So it does keep out 30% of the bad rays. Yesterday, I did get a little too much color, but it's already turning. So I don't feel so bad. But everyone goes, oh my God, because I was in the pool all day. You're like a lobster now. I'm like, no, because I obviously have got a great tan going on. Yeah, well, I did. So you always be careful. So make sure when you're out there, make sure you've got your sunscreen on. I did have on, but not enough. I did not reapply. That's on me. So you want to make sure you're doing that. If you are, let's see, having fireworks, that you are actually doing this display, if it's legal, be careful. Make sure there's an adult. Make sure you've got a hose out there to put out any unnecessary sparks that may occur. When you're grilling, we've got some great grilling tips. Make sure that, again, you also have an extinguisher nearby, because sometimes the flame gets up too tall. You never know, depending on what type of, whether you're using gas and or charcoal. So you want to be mindful of that. You also want to be mindful that you don't have anything paper, anything flammable around an open flame of any sort. These are just all very common sense things, but they're things that need to be reminded so people have a safe holiday, right? You don't want to get into that mindset where you're like scurrying around for something to put something out.
Absolutely. And I will just say that is a very good tip, because I want to say about 30 years ago now, it was a long, long time ago, I accidentally set potato chips on fire. So you do need to be careful, be proactive. And what better way to be proactive and do it together than with your family and friends, enjoying the day. We are so blessed, and I'll be doing this shortly.
I know, and I'm going to be getting in the pool.
Love my
Well, I mean, look at them. They're like Rocky Balboa.
Mhm.
I love it. Yeah, I'm going to be doing my bands. Utilize. Everyone says, okay, you're going to a cookout or whatever. Like we were dancing. We danced in the pool. So we were doing like aerobics all day in the pool. You can still get a good workout in, guys. Still enjoy, still play, still have fun, but still getting some movement in. So the other key thing about, getting all excited and going either to the ocean or a pool or whatever, just be mindful of, making sure you're watching the little ones under the pool. You get some adults in there, sometimes they don't start paying attention, and you don't want any unforeseen accidents coming. We want you all to have a safe, happy July 4th, right?
Absolutely. And on that note, grill away, do it effectively, do it yummily. Let us know what your favorite recipes are. I happen to be the potato salad queen, and what are your recipes out there? I want to hear them. Let us know. Go to our website, leave us a voicemail. And on that note, my name is Janice, aka Wellness Diva 5.0, with two
Sistas, and this is Carol, so aka Naughty Boss. Already got her red, white, and blue going on. Gonna be blasting out some great American songs, getting some workout in the pool. Some neighbors may be coming up, and we're just gonna be chilling and just really embracing and being blessed and being America strong. God bless everyone, and we will see you tomorrow for Triumph Tuesday. You may have had some triumphs over maybe some things that you should have eaten, but you know what? What the heck? Eat what you're going to eat. Just don't deprive yourself. Be mindful, but don't deprive yourself. We always say that, because you know what? There's nothing like a great holiday with good food as well. We want you to have fun too. So with that, we will see you tomorrow. Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America. Bye, everyone.